Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the crown killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murders.
What?
Sword can't still my heart. You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
I'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Hold your horses, Corporal. Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are gonna be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
They used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. I need my signet ring. This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it. These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
Yes.
Traitors.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
Whatever.
Shit.
Who's there?
I'm hungry.
Oh well.
Don't even know that.
I'll check around here.
Wait.
Come
I'll
on,
have a look
show
over
yourself. We're all waiting for you. Hey, who is...
There. Let's have a look around.
I'll bring your head to the...
Oh, damn it! Puppy cam!
Traitor. That was for my father. This won't leave my hand again. Look at this place. Killed for their loyalty to me. Damn the Duke of Serkonos. Damn Delilah. Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I better take these. Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. Dunwall. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become? You're not fit for the watch uniform. The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Pretty sure I saw someone. I'll search with you. I'll have a look around.
That's Emily Coldwin! Hey, who is... Take it! Oh, mercy! You aren't going anywhere! No! No! Damn it!
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason.
Hey, who is...
Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your home. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
One useless suck.
Citizens,
What was that?
former empress, I mean.
Huh? Hold on. What?
It's you and me now.
Revenge!
Someone's been attacked!
Hey, where do you think you're...
Shit heel.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Today, on this sad anniversary,
Delilah
we
Caldwin
mourn the
is our
tragic
new
slaughter
empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spit.
Put in a request for new boots. And what I get? A sock. One useless sock.
It's gonna be out soon.
Huh?
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Wait, I'll have a
I'll
look over
search
there.
with you.
Hey!
No!
Think you're scared of me?
Come on! That.
for that!
Who's there? Wait here.
Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Traitorous dog.
Damn it! You aren't going anywhere!
She's wounded. Let's finish her.
Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
You're scaring me?
Traitorous dog.
Did you hear that?
There's nothing.
We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
You have to understand. I'm going...
Hey!
I've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is...
I'll help
Someone
you look
there?
around.
No! Damn it!
You aren't doing it!
This won't take
Revenge!
long.
It's you and me now!
First the shortage of whale oil, then the murders. Now what's ever
Maybe
going
I
on
should hire
tonight?
my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
Your
We should
face is
talk to the
covered.
magistrate,
Are you
see if
worried
she
someone
can help.
might recognize you?
Glenn heard fighting between some of the guards earlier. This is
The Hatter Gang. Also ready to profit from times of turmoil.
Can't make it easier for them.
That's what I'm saying. We need a network of shots.
I'll kill you for that! Lucky!
Came here to warn the Royal Protector. Me.
Hey, over here.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. What?
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
Burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that?
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out. But I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire. Once proud, but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty? I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago,
Must be cursed. Daft will know this is so shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the days? Shot in the little shadows would say.
Before and after the Red Plague. But
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, But he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The Dreadful Whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Morley.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask her friends with the Grand Guard to take the squad on board and conduct a search. Give the group time.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
They give us a piece. Of the confiscation?
Yeah, we passed it along to another ship at discount.
Heard they're laying workers off at the whaling slaughterhouse.
Hello there. A full day's work. Oh, that's a laugh. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
Sir Conan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the Empress Emily Caldwin and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Circonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly and don't get too close to the nests.
Sure, there've always been blood flies. I just don't remember it being so many of them.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it.
Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill, these break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the wall of light.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority.
Huh? What? Guard! Someone!
Looking for a fight?
Sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. They can be kind of pricey.
The Wall of Light, from the time of the Rat Plague.
How'd the execution go?
Use your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the aisles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. They had to drag him away.
I'm more interested in the cleanup detail. Anyone been assigned yet to cart off the bodies? Sometimes they're still wearing watches and lockets.
Yeah. It never occurred to me. When the lieutenant comes back, I'll ask if she needs a couple of volunteers.
Good man. That way we can get them someplace private. Maybe even look for silver filling. That takes time. Russ.
Damn it. I need to pee.
Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up. Huh?
And asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the isle. She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her sharply.
I'll feed you to the house. You saw something? Hoping to cross paths with that. On the 14th day of the month of harvest,
I will never forget her words.
Stream of untruth.
She looked up at me
Echoes of lies
and asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the Isles. She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her. Shocked with actions so the other. You're going their way. What's going on here?
I don't want to die! Help me! Someone, anyone!
By the strictures! Isn't...
Somebody's
One
down!
of us is down!
Here! Don't let her escape!
Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Mercy! Damn it!
I'll kill you for
Won't
that!
get away!
Revenge!
She's out of ammunition!
She's wounded! Finish her! It's you and... Now!
Guards! Someone! What? Murder! What happened here? I need assistance!
No! That's... Who does things like that?
I'm scared.
Something is amiss. Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
Sometimes I wonder if it would be better to craft the music boxes. I definitely heard something. You saw something?
Huh?
I know an agent of the outreach. Time to execute the blasphemer!
Looking for a fight. I'll cure the world.
This heretic's body important. Even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. Should be fine here for now. But mark me, any coincidences in Karnaka.
What the? Stop!
You aren't going anywhere! I'll feed you to the hounds. This heretic's body is important. Even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send... What? Someone's shooting at us!
Somewhere there is still merriment and song, and the gentle ease of friendship.
What happened here?
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Personnel here.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
That's all I was told. You know how it works.
Right. We just carry out your orders. I get it. But it seems weird. Sleepy little place like the Institute.
Hey!
You aren't going anywhere.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Institute has strategic value to the Duke's inner circle. That's all I was told. You know how it...
Let's finish this! Let me show you how I got my strength!
What happened here? I don't want to die!
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia. What's going on at Addermeyer? What's the Duke's interest, and how is it connected to Delilah? If I could, I'd nest bloodflies in the hearts of everyone who opposes me.
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Addermeyer demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have. On the least privileged people in Karnaca, studying the original plague elixirs.
You're not supposed to be here!
Wait!
Come back here! End of the road for you! Was that a gunshot? You won't get away! I'm not impressed.
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for pampered aristocrats recuperating from their imagined ills. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name, which is about to end. They say Dr. Hypatia's brilliant, but if she's involved with the murders, she's going to pay.